Hello, I'm Sean Mathias, and we're sitting in the Grapes Public House in Limehouse in the East End, and we're here to talk about A Prayer for Wings. Prayer for Wings is a play that I wrote 35 years ago, actually, and was first done at the Edinburgh Festival. And it's about a mother and daughter, and the young girl, she's a sort of late teenager, is the carer of the mother who's got multiple sclerosis. They've got no money, and they live in a disused church. They don't squat, they pay a very small amount of rent. But it was I wrote it really based on watching my mother nursing my father when he was dying. So it's got a very personal cry. The identity of the play is very much a Welsh identity, and it's also very much a woman's play. It's about women. Since I wrote it, I've written very little, and my career has been mostly, almost exclusively as a director. So I chose to go back and pick up this work because I'm hoping to write again. But of course the fear was that the play would not be relevant, or would be dated, or would not be seen as pertinent or well written after all this time. And actually, although it's set in the period, and we've kept it in the period, because it's sort of being in a period it brings another flavour, another element to it. With my experience as a director and all the productions I've done since, to go back and look at an early work as a writer and to see what I can bring to it. I've directed it before. Joan Plowright was the original director of the Edinburgh Festival, and she turns 90 on the day that we start rehearsals of The King's Head. Isn't that incredible? So it's been an exploration, but that exploration has been very encouraged by the people who've seen it so far. It was a very big emotional journey for me going to do the play in Swansea, because I hadn't worked in Swansea for many years, and hadn't done this play for many years, hadn't been a writer for many years. It was almost going back and retracing steps. So Dylan Thomas wrote a famous story called Return Journey, and he's a Swansea lad, and it felt like a return journey for me. It was absolutely thrilling. But it's really special to bring it to the King's Head, because Dan Crawford, who ran it long before Adam came along, was a big supporter of my early work and did one of my early plays there. Swansea was extraordinary because the Swansea turned 50 this year as a city. So they were celebrating an anniversary. So the Swansea Grand, which is a receiving house, a beautiful theatre, a lovely, lovely theatre, produced 3 shows to celebrate Swansea's, I don't know what you call half a centenary, but 50 years as a city. And one of the artists they asked, with Welsh artists, and they asked me as a Welshman to come down and do my play there. But of course, it's a Swansea vernacular, so it was a Swansea audience, so they really loved it. They were very positive. And it's funny, the plays, there's a lot of laughs. There is a lot of laughter. There's a lot of punctuating laughter that relieves the tension and the darkness and the sadness. But it's very moving. People would be literally sobbing. Yeah, it's moving. So Llunios Daniels plays Mam, the mother, and Alice Wynne Davis plays Rita, the girl, and Luke Rodri plays Tom, Jim and Phil. Those are the 3 lads. They're all Welsh working actors. When we came to cast it, and I had a casting director from here, well, she lives up north actually, but I'd worked with her here at the Park Theatre. I was anxious that I wouldn't be able to cast, there wouldn't be a pool. I got that wrong. The pool of talent coming out of Wales is incredible. I saw some fantastic people. I'm going to sound so indulgent, but I can't praise them enough. I couldn't be happier with them, and I'm very excited for London to see them. And of course, they're all so excited about coming to do it. They're already like, it's like Christmas. So Prayer for Wings, which I wrote and am directing, is going to play at the King's Head Theatre in Islington from October the 30th to November the 23rd at 7 p.m. every night. Please come and see it.